Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, ladies and children. Persevaporus here, and I'm back. So PC is hopefully fixed this time. Got a decent coolant system this time round, so fingers crossed. I'm going to do a video on the tournament that I won, the subreddit tournament that I won last week. That'll be really cool. For now, I'm going to go back way back, and this is going to be the first of my August memoirs. I've got Hibou, and I've got fun stuff. Okay, so yeah, Warp Retreat Hibou. Hopefully these replays work and haven't got corrupted through downloads or whatever. We'll see. So, first time I saw this was Vapix, and I still think this is mostly, if not entirely, his deck. It's a really sort of it's a real cheesy deck. This geezer, Porshka. So yeah, the idea is you draw through your deck, you time a warp retreat with the land speeder that I think is Kiazagan land speeder, the 4/5 with fast that gets cleave 2 and it's rally. The cleave is irrelevant, but well, not entirely, but it's not the key thing. Obviously, then when you get through your deck, you draw it. It's 0 costing. You warp retreat it, and it will just live with your second warp retreat, and it will, mug you to death. So this is, I think, an Exodus I was playing, maybe an Alpharius. Probably an Exodus. Exodus was quite popular in August, from what I saw of the Alpha Legion players. So what did I get up to in August? Well, I went to Devon, which was cool. We went on a pebble beach called Blackpool Sands, which is ironic because, it's Pebble Beach. Visited the parents. Yeah, now I've gone back to school, fully teaching politics, which is cool. I had a mixture of presentations today by students ranging from Abraham Lincoln to Hitler, so that was a mad set of things. So yeah, he's got a decent board. It's not so much of a problem for me because of quick reaction. Like there's a lot of stall, and like this stuff, the drawing, the cycling's not too bad. The traps basically for me will mean that. Oh, I remember why I kept this game. Okay, this is really funny. This is where I basically draw through traps to win. Because obviously when you draw it, you have a negative impact, a lot of which won't affect me because I don't really play troops that stick around. And it's just, and yeah, then I just sort of keep going. The real dangerous ones for me are the 5 damage ones, but obviously it's a 1 in 4, I think, of him getting. I think there are 4 traps. So yeah, obviously that guy's a problem, which is why I get rid of it. There we go, there's my boy. Obviously I'll probably be doing, well, so obviously I'll probably be doing that next turn, but we'll see. Don't know if that was necessary. I mean, I'm about, lowish health, and obviously he's got 6 damage in the field if he decides to swing with everything, so that would leave me at 14, which is not ideal. So he heals up, which is fair. Puts the traps in. Despite that, like with all my card draw, I've still got, 5 less cards than him in my deck. I'm just going to keep going through. That's great for me. I'll draw 3 cards. Yeah. 1, 2, 3. That's fine. So I need to get rid of some of my cards. So I'm gonna kill him. No, you know, I don't want to damage that guy. The more that deals damage to him, the better. That's great for me. I'll draw 3 cards. That's fine. Probably should have attacked back first, but you know, not the end of the world. So obviously I need to be a bit careful about my hand size now. So I think I'm going to Chigoris my thing back. Yeah, it's just safe. Like you don't wanna draw the Kazagan Speeder when you've got 10 cards in hand, which, you know, obviously a deck like the Alpha Legion can do pretty well. So I've been just sort of piling my way through all of his traps, because that's how true men fight Alpha Legion. Like, if I were him, I would have stopped playing the ones that draw me 3, because, oh, to be fair, he might not, he probably didn't know about the whole combo, but as soon as you see that Kazagan Speeder and you see that Warp Retreat, you stop putting them in, because they will just, like, allow me to reach my combo so much faster. I go for. Okay, that's fine. Yeah, because I can afford to take, what's that do? Okay. I can afford to take 6 damage here. So this is totally fair, because I'm going to stop myself from taking 6 damage. I'm going to deal 6 to him. I get 2 cards in my deck, which means that I'm not going to take mill damage. So obviously that's not ideal. That's fine, because I think now I've got the win condition, so... Oh no, because he's stunned, so... Like, I'm fairly confident here that I can survive the turn. I don't think he can deal 19 damage to me in a single turn, because the one issue with Exodus is he has to expend his energy, like, fucking you up, which means you can't do harrowing. That's a cool move. Yeah, that's good. Don't think it matters, because as you see, I'm just gonna fuck him up. That's how Hibou Khan deals with traps. He just walks through them, oblivious to all of the pain and the stinging nettles and the cancer. Warp retreat. You get the idea. So yeah, no, I am excited to do the tournament replay. That would be really cool. That was a really nice format. So basically, like, the tournament was EDH, which is Elder Dragon Highlander, which is a term from Magic. And that was a deck format in Magic where you had 100 cards and a commander, and they all had to be one-offs. You couldn't have, you know, up to 4 of each like you would in a normal Magic game. So the tournament was very similar. It was one of each card, you know. You had to have both warlords from the same legion, which I thought was really interesting, because you had to pick a deck. You had to pick a legion that could do either the same thing twice, like the Sons of Horus, or that could do 2 different things. You know, like the White Scars, or I don't know, maybe Thousand Suns. You know, like, like, what I thought would be really powerful was Raven Guard, and they just didn't see. I don't know if it was bad luck. They just didn't seem to pan out. There were like 5 Iron Warrior players, which I did consider. Like their reach, obviously in terms of damage, is huge. But I ended up going Sons of Horus, and you'll see how that went. You know, in the in the next video. Yeah, counterattack. I haven't really talked about them because I don't think I've really done many videos since they came into being. They're really interesting. Like, I don't feel like too much has changed. Like, people just sort of got on with it and kept going. Which is, by no means a bad thing. I really like the Blood Angels one. Like, I think going as, like, it makes Raldoran really viable because you drop it, ping one of them, and, it's fucking gravy. So yeah, he's beating me down. That's not ideal. So interesting decision by me. I'm probably sitting there thinking, I can afford to take the 5 or 6 damage because I've just gained it back. Yeah, and he's going to play a board out, and then it's going to give me more to roll with and targetize later. And this way, like, obviously, if it would heal, but if it didn't heal, I'd be able to tap bike it out. But this way, I can play attack bikes and targetize, and my bike goes back into my deck. But like quick reflexes makes Lumen Russ sad. Oh, what do I do that for? Am I just gonna like kill it with another attack bike, or because he's got ward? Like, oh, look at that ward board, man. Yeah, I mean, I think I must have done the attack bike just to, just to get rid of it. But then I probably should have just gone for his face. So obviously that's like huge for a Leaving Rust. Like, you get this big fat board out, and then it's just like bye. He's got a nice health lead. He's still got a lovely board. His hand side's getting a bit slow, which is fine. I think here I just clean up his board. Sounds like something I would do. Yeah. And then what, like T-show? Because what have I got left in my deck? Like 11 already. Like, just the amount of card draw is insane. So obviously I'm looking for an opportunity to drop a Kazaghan speeder. He's making it quite difficult. I'm trying to keep myself going. Targetize? Or quick reaction? Maybe? Yeah. Because now I can do this. So give myself a turn. I haven't drawn a card, draw another card. So now I've got 6 cards left in hand. I've got my combo. I'm gonna draw another card. And, chances are I'm gonna get the targetize anyway. 3 NG? What's that for? Ah, okay. Oh yeah, because like obviously, at this point I may only need 1 warp retreat if I can get my deck low enough. What I really need to do is draw targetize. So I'll draw 3 cards, there you go. I'll go up to 19. Pile his deck. Obviously the thing I don't want here is I don't want him to drop a not Jordan, Jürgen. Like, I wouldn't want a front line at this point. Like, if I were anyone against a Hibou Khan or like something that I suspected to be a warp retreat deck, I would have something front line potentially, because it's just, you know. Oh no, I take 1 damage, but you know, I'm gonna win. So. Yes, doing it that way I think elicits more damage than putting the Outriders in. Although it probably ends up, you know, resulting in the same thing. In fact, I think it's exactly the same. Yeah. Okay. How many Hiboos? 4 more. Okay. Major dub. I played a lot against him last season. I finished the season on Perturabo, so I was doing Hibou early. So this was like early August, and then I moved across to Perturabo, and he was really good. It was like briefly great. So I think Rufio, if any of you watch The Hook, or Captain Hook, you know what I'm talking about. But yeah, Rufus won with like Perturabo, and that was really cool. Not sure what's viable at the moment. Might try Horus again. So yeah, draw down my decks. Draw down my decks. So the structure of the deck, you've got lots of cheap card draw, you know, like T-Show, Void Engage. You got some ramps, so Astro Belts can be useful early. Like if you have them in your opening hand with like Wisdom, the 5 energy, draw 3 cards, heal 2 for each one, that could be quite good. Target Eye is obviously if you know the guy gets like a nuts handout early, like a fucking Garrow. Garrow? Yeah, Garrow. Not that you really see that much, but you know, fast bikes and fast vehicles, like all of the troops in this are vehicles, because you know, Korma Thunderhawk, Chogoran, Chogoris. You know, just kind of adding to that draw capacity. Like White Scars have a lot of really good draw because they all, you know, almost exclusively do damage as well. Like the fact that they, you know, like Sons of Horus were good because they had damage which drew you cards, but you've got like damage that draws you specific cards in the White Scars, and that makes it quite interesting. Yeah, some spillage, but not the end of the world. So you know he's ahead of me on health. He's got sneak attack, got board, but again, you know, healthy card lead. That's what matters, by the way, in this one. Not health so much. It's this. If I get that down to 0, then I should win. So yeah, control his board, draw a vehicle if there's one left. There we go. Like when I was playing, I was keeping track. Heal for 2 is, I mean, you know, yeah. So that's quite cool. Am I on 9 and I've got 8 cards in hand? So I'll do this. Am I just going to kill it? Yeah. So like I'm not necessarily in a rush. And obviously I can swift strike and that'll draw me an extra card, so next turn I'll be down to 6. You know, that's not bad either. So I've got 2 of my win conditions need to get warp retreat. I'm good. Korax can do like a worrying amount of damage when he wants to. Like you get to late games, it just pings you to death like 1, 2, 1, 3, 1. Again, don't care. Where am I at? Yeah, so 4 cards in hand. Next turn I'm probably gonna Storm's Wisdom. It really depends. It's not ideal. Yeah, so hopefully I get 6 from this. I think I've got all my vehicles, so I should gain 6 life. There we go. I'll return that guy to make it tricksy. Maybe could have put them down, just return them just so I wouldn't take 1 damage, but I didn't think that I would die. I don't think, well I mean I don't because I won, but... Oof. Oh, okay. There you have it. That's unlucky from him. So yeah, I'll take 1. And then it's speeder time. I think I'll probably pause there. That seems like unless there's one that I particularly want to show you. Yeah, so this combo works. I think if people are cognizant of it, they can cause it real problems. Like it struggles against callbacks because he just creates you fucking problems. Like, you know, puts all the front lines down, gets to 10 engine, drops the play 5 guys, and you know they're all cunts. Where am I? Forest, Cabanda, Urak. Might save them for another time. I think I'm done. But yeah, so it's nice to be back. I'll do the next one. I'll do the tournament video. Then I'll probably do a bit more Hibou Khan. But yeah, so I hope you're all well. Hope you enjoyed this video, and I'll see you on the ladder. Tatty byes.